This story will take you on a roller coaster journey of mystery and discovery as Kelly stumbles upon a mysterious invitation that leads her to an abandoned mansion. But that's not all. You'll witness as she uncovers hidden rooms, time-bending mirrors, and heart-wrenching love letters. It's a tale of bravery, curiosity, and the power of unraveling the past. If you enjoy this adventure, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating tales. There are many more amazing stories to follow, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Your support keeps the mysteries alive, and I promise you won't want to miss what comes next. One sunny afternoon, as she was sitting on the porch of their new home, Kelly noticed something peculiar. A mysterious envelope caught her eye, seemingly placed there by someone just moments ago. Intrigued, she picked it up and saw that it bore no return address. Curiosity piqued, she opened it to find a single sheet of paper with a cryptic message, "Come if you dare." The invitation intrigued Kelly, and her mind raced with questions. Who had put it there? What was this all about? Despite the warning in the message, she couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. With the letter in hand, she decided to follow the invitation's call. The envelope had no name. It did have an address at the back of the envelope, but it felt like it was meant for her. She couldn't shake the feeling that this was the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. As she approached the old mansion at the edge of town, she felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. The building had an air of abandonment and secrecy, which only fueled her sense of wonder. She wondered what secrets this forgotten place held and why she had been chosen to receive the invitation. With each step, Kelly's adventurous spirit battled her natural apprehension. She couldn't help but wonder about the history of the place and the stories it held within its walls. As she entered, the creaking floorboards echoed through the empty hallways, making her heart skip a beat. The mansion felt like a forgotten relic from a bygone era, and the dust that filled the air gave it an aura of mystery. With a deep breath, Kelly stepped further into the mansion, the invitation leading her onward. She discovered a peculiar old mirror that seemed out of place. When she gazed into it, the reflection rippled like water, revealing a fleeting glimpse of another time. The sight sent a chill down her spine, but she couldn't tear her eyes away. As night descended, the mansion seemed to come alive with mysterious sounds. Kelly heard faint whispers and distant footsteps, and the flickering candlelight added to the mystique of the place. Part of her wanted to run back to the safety of her new home, but her adventurous nature urged her to stay and continue the exploration. As Kelly ventured deeper into the mansion, the feeling of excitement mingled with the adrenaline of exploration. Every step brought her closer to unraveling the mysteries surrounding the place and the enigmatic invitation. Her heart beat faster with each turn of the hallway, and her eyes were wide with wonder. She stumbled upon rooms filled with forgotten treasures, old paintings, dusty books, and relics from a distant past. Each discovery seemed to hold a piece of the mansion's history, and Kelly felt like a time traveler unraveling the secrets of the past. As she explored further, she came across a room that seemed to be a study of some kind. There she found an old journal filled with entries from a long-gone era. The pages detail a family's life in the mansion, their joys, their sorrows, and their moments of despair. In one particular entry, a young girl wrote about the strange occurrences she had witnessed, the same rippling mirror that Kelly had seen in whispers that seemed to fill the rooms with haunting echoes. The girl spoke of a hidden room, locked away from prying eyes, where she believed the mansion's greatest secret lay. The old journal filled Kelly's heart with a mix of excitement and trepidation. It was clear that the mansion had held its mysteries for generations, and she was now on the brink of discovering them. With newfound determination, Kelly continued her quest, searching for the hidden room that held the key to the mansion's secrets. She followed every clue, every subtle hint in the journal, and every marking etched into the walls. As days turned into nights, Kelly's adventurous spirit kept her going. The mansion seemed to change as the darkness settled, with shadows dancing in the corners, playing tricks on her mind. But she pressed on, knowing that she was on the brink of uncovering something extraordinary. One night, as she followed a trail of clues that led her to the attic, she stumbled upon an ancient-looking key. It was ornate and exquisite, like something out of a fairy tale. With the key in hand and her heart filled with anticipation, Kelly set off to find the hidden room. Little did she know that the journey ahead held more twists and turns, and the secret she was about to uncover would challenge her in ways she had never imagined. As she followed the trail of clues, her heart pounded with anticipation. The mansion seemed to guide her as if it wanted its secrets to be revealed after years of solitude. The key fit perfectly into an old, weathered lock, and with a gentle turn, the door creaked open, revealing a room that had been concealed for generations. The air felt heavy with anticipation, and Kelly took a deep breath before stepping inside. The hidden room was unlike anything she had seen before. It was filled with an assortment of artifacts, old books, and intricate symbols etched into the walls. It was clear that this room held great importance to the mansion's history. In the center of the room, a pedestal held an ornate box. As Kelly approached, her heart raced, wondering what awaited her inside. With trembling hands, she opened the box to find a bundle of letters tied with a faded ribbon. As she carefully untied the ribbon and started reading, the letters revealed a heart-wrenching tale of love, betrayal, and tragedy. The correspondence told the story of forbidden love between two individuals from different backgrounds who had once lived in the mansion. The letters spoke of their secret meetings in the hidden room, their shared dreams of a future together, and the desperate plea for understanding and acceptance. Kelly felt deeply connected to the people from the past, as if their emotions transcended time. As she read on, she learned that their love had faced insurmountable challenges. Society had frowned upon their relationship, and their families had intervened, keeping them apart. The heartbreak and despair in the letters were palpable. But as the correspondence continued, the tone changed. The final letter spoke of a plan to elope and find a new life away from the mansion's suffocating judgment. The lovers were full of hope and determination, ready to face the world together. However, subsequent letters told a different tale, one of despair and sorrow. The elopement had never taken place. The last letter ended abruptly, leaving Kelly with an unresolved mystery. The room seemed to sigh with sadness, as if carrying the weight of the past. Kelly couldn't help but feel a profound sense of empathy for the two souls whose love story had ended so tragically. As she left the hidden room with the letters clutched in her hand, Kelly couldn't shake the feeling that she had a mission to complete. She knew she had to find out what had happened to the star-crossed lovers and bring closure to their story. The mansion seemed to sense her determination, and its enigmatic aura seemed to intensify. Kelly felt like she was becoming part of its history, and she was ready to embrace the twists and turns ahead in her quest to solve the mysteries of the past. Kelly spent the next few days tirelessly searching for any information that could shed light on what had happened to the star-crossed lovers from the letters. She combed through local archives, interviewed elderly residents, and scoured historical records. Her adventure led her to a retired historian who had a wealth of knowledge about the town's past. The elderly man listened intently as she shared her findings and her desire to bring closure to the love story that had been lost to time. With a knowing smile, the historian revealed a hidden room in his own home, filled with dusty documents and artifacts from the past. He had spent years collecting and preserving the town's history, including the story of the mansion and the ill-fated lovers. As Kelly entered the historian's room, she felt a rush of excitement. The shelves were lined with journals, diaries, and photographs from generations past. The historian carefully picked out a worn leather-bound journal and handed it to her, saying, "This might be the missing piece of the puzzle you seek." Kelly eagerly flipped through the pages, discovering the journal of the mansion's former caretaker who had witnessed the events of that tragic love story firsthand. The journal recounted how the lovers' plan to elope had been thwarted by their families, who arranged for them to marry other people. The caretaker had secretly supported the couple and had helped them communicate through the hidden room in the mansion. However, the last few entries revealed a shocking twist. One stormy night, as the lovers were making their escape, tragedy struck. Their families had discovered their plan, and in a fit of rage, a confrontation ensued. The mansion's caretaker had arrived just in time to witness the heart-wrenching scene. The lovers, desperate to be together, made a reckless decision to flee together, but their escape attempt ended in a devastating accident that claimed their lives. Kelly's heart sank as she read the final entry, filled with sorrow and regret. The caretaker had blamed himself for not being able to save them, haunted by the belief that if he had intervened sooner, the outcome might have been different. As she closed the journal, Kelly felt a profound sadness for the caretaker who had carried this secret burden for so long. She realized that she held the missing pieces to the love story, and it was her responsibility to bring closure not only to the lover's tale, but also to the caretaker's conscience. Armed with the newfound truth, Kelly returned to the mansion with the intention of honoring the memories of those who had lived there. She set up a memorial, leaving flowers and candles in the hidden room as a tribute to the love that had transcended time. The town's residents gathered to pay their respects, and the caretaker, now an old man himself, stood beside her, grateful that the truth had finally come to light. As the sun set over the mansion, a sense of peace settled over the old building. The restless spirits seemed to find solace in the closure of their tale, and the mansion's enigmatic aura softened. Kelly knew that her adventure had come full circle. She had not only unraveled the mysteries of the past, but also brought healing to the present. The mansion held its secrets no more, and the town would forever remember the love that had endured through generations. As Kelly stood outside the mansion, the last chapter of her adventure had come to a close. The journey had not only uncovered the long-forgotten love story, but it also taught her valuable life lessons. The experience had brought her family closer together. Throughout her quest, Kelly's family had supported her, accompanying her on her expeditions and cheering her on as she followed the trail of clues. The shared excitement had strengthened their bond, making them feel like a team, ready to face any challenge together. Kelly had learned the importance of cherishing the present moment. The mansion's history had reminded her that life was fleeting, and she had to appreciate every day as it came. It was not about the grand adventures, but rather the small, everyday moments that mattered the most. Her adventurous spirit had taught her to embrace change fearlessly. Moving to a new town had been daunting at first, but her willingness to explore the unknown had allowed her to form new friendships and uncover hidden treasures. Furthermore, the quest had deepened her empathy and understanding for others. Unraveling the love story of the past had made her realize that everyone had their own struggles and secrets. People's actions were often driven by complex emotions and circumstances that might not be immediately apparent. Most importantly, Kelly had learned the value of perseverance and the power of closure. By bringing the tragic love story to light, she had lifted the weight of the past from the caretaker's shoulders and given peace to the restless spirits. Closure had allowed healing to begin, and it was a reminder that confronting the truth, no matter how painful, was an essential part of moving forward. As she stood there, gazing at the mansion, Kelly knew that this adventure would forever be a part of her. The memories of the journey would shape her future choices, decisions, and relationships. She felt a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to uncover a hidden piece of history and the impact it had on her life. With a contented smile, Kelly turned away from the mansion, ready to face whatever new adventures life had in store. She knew that no matter where the path led, she would embrace it with an open heart and a curious spirit, knowing that each twist and turn had the potential to reveal something extraordinary.